Hello everyone. So this video is about FetchAI and how you can use FetchAI in your projects. Um I was recently at a hackathon and FetchAI was their sponsor, and they told us to use FetchAI compulsorily. But there are no videos on FetchAI on YouTube, as well as their docs are not really clear. So it was a really big trouble to use FetchAI in our project. But somehow we did manage to use FetchAI. So I thought, let me just make a video about it and how you can basically incorporate FetchAI in your projects. So I am assuming that you know a little bit about FetchAI and what agents are and what agent verse is. But let me just give you a brief overview of what is it. So this is the FetchAI um, website. Here you can go to AI agents and you can click on get started. So this will open up agent verse. Now basically agent verse is where all your agents lie. So these are all the agents that are created by people. You can see this is one of the most popular agent, which is a weather provider. Similarly, there are multiple agents that are created and hosted and are active, that are running. Now here in the navbar you can see my agents, services, and all these other things. So main part are my agents and services. So this video is basically about how you can create your own agent and also use it in DeltaV so that you can chat with the agent one-on-one. So let's say that you have to create a new agent for a travel booking site, right? You want to replace a receptionist or a booker, a travel booker, or you just need to cut the middleman and create an agent for it. So how do you start? So here in the navbar you can see my agents. You can click on my agents. Here I have already created a few agents. Now let's say you want to create a new agent that books you your travel plans. So here you can click on new agent, and there are multiple options of what type of agent you want to pick. There are getting started, there is DeltaV integration, there is smart services. So let us just go for getting started and a blank agent. You can anytime explore all the agents. So I'll just say agent travel. Let me just capitalize it and I'll just submit. So this will create me a new agent. Now this agent is not running, but it is hosted on the blockchain, so you can get the address of the agent. Now here, when you click on the agent, it opens up a terminal, or you can say a code uh, editor, where this is your file explorer. These are all the files that you working on, and there's a terminal underneath the code explorer. So now let's say I want my agent to take a few inputs, and then on the basis of those inputs I want it to return something. So here is a very basic code that I have written for booking my travel. So here it is. um, Let me just walk you through the code and what is happening. So I'm importing a few libraries here, and then I'm creating a model, a class. Now these are basically the things that I want my agent to ask. So let's say I want my agent to ask the place, like where you want to travel. Then the mode. Let's say what will be the mode of transportation? Will it be flight, train, or bus? What will be the date, time, budget? So these are all the questions that the agent is going to ask the user. Now, out of these questions, I'll create a protocol, and then whenever a user messages on this protocol, this entire thing will get triggered. So on message, this function will get triggered, and this function is having context, sender, and message block. Will not go in detail of what this is, but what message is basically the user input. So I we can get this user input as this. So we can say place equals to message dot place dot lower. So this is basically the user input. We are we are getting the user input, and then we're performing very basic if and else loops on it. You can, this is a very static code, you can exchange this with a very dynamic code of yours. You can apply whatsoever logic you want to do, but this is just to make you guys understand. So yeah, we have created a very static basic code here, and then after all this happens, this is basically how you end a function, and then you just say agent.include this protocol that we have just created, and publish manifest equals to 2. Now once you have added all the code, you can run the code from here, and once you run the code, it'll just show it running. And here in the terminal, which is straight up down to the code editor, uh, this is the terminal. So if any error occurs, it will be shown here. So now you have created an agent, but how do you really use it? So for using this agent, you have to create a service for it. So in the service tab, this is pretty much similar to how you create an agent, but so you have a new service here. You click on the new service, and you have to give a title, a description of what the service does, a service group, all these things. So let me just agent for booking travel plan or something like that. I'll just copy this. This is a service for agent for booking. So here you just give a nice brief description. I am just giving a normal description here, but you can give a better description here. Now here in the service group, you have to choose the service group, what type of service this is. When you're first using, there will be no service group here, so you have to add a new service. So here I'm selecting use cases. Here in the agents, you'll find all the agents that you have created. So this is the agent that I've created just now. So I'll be selecting this agent, and then there's a task type. So is this a task, is this a subtask? So we'll just select task here. What and then what protocol you want to run. So this is book protocol that if you remember, we have added in the code. And then this model, which is booking request, that we created on top of the code. Now these are the inputs that we are taking from the user. So what is the budget of the travel, date, time. So you can be more descriptive here. I'm just leaving it as it is. And then after creating this, you will just save it. So it'll take a couple of seconds, and then it will get saved. I guess I haven't. Oh, okay. So I guess now, yeah, sure. So this should be showing here. Yeah, so it takes a couple of seconds, and then there it is. So there's a service that is using the agent that we just created. Now if I want to use this service in my DeltaV, so now this is a DeltaV. For those who don't know, DeltaV is basically a chat interface provided by FetchAI. So now the service that I've created here will be used here in DeltaV. So in DeltaV, how do you use this service? You just go to advanced option, you click on advanced option. Here it will take select a service group. So inside the service group, you have to select use cases. If you remember, we have selected use cases here while creating the service. You can also see found in use cases. So you select use cases, and then now you can just pretty much chat with your agent that you have just created. So let's say I will say I want to plan my travel, right? And I'll just start. Just press enter, and it will take me to a chat interface, just like chat GPT or something. And so this is a little slow, but because the agents are hosted on a test net. So yeah, it's a, you want to use the travel planner. So travel planner is the same agent service that I've created before. It does the same job. So it is so it just says, do you want to use the trial planner? So yes, this is the service that I've created, and then it shows that okay, it is executing travel planner, and then it asks me the question that what is your budget. If you remember, we have also written the same question in our code. So agent was FetchAI is smart enough, so you don't really have to write the entire question. If you just give a gist of the question, it will understand and make the question itself. So here it is asking the date. Again, this entire UI is provided by FetchAI, so you don't really have to write the logic there. That is the best part about FetchAI. It is a little slow though. Now it is asking me the mode of transfers. I'll just say flight. So here in the developers mode, you can also see what all operations are being going on. So I'll just say I want to go to Mumbai. So again, everything here is hard coded. You can again make it dynamic. I'll just made this to make you guys understand. At what time? Let's say in the morning, and now I think it will just book me a ticket. Yes, so this is a confirmation that it gives after asking all the questions, and I can just confirm now. Again, it is not booking me a ticket. It is just to show that how DeltaV and FetchAI works. So again, thanks, please wait, and then it will show me. It will just prompt me that yeah, flight booked successfully for Mumbai. So that is it. That is how you can integrate your agents with DeltaV. Do explore more. Try adding dynamic content to it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.